My dearest listener, this video found its way to you because someone close to you has been acting differently towards you, perhaps displaying a slight hesitation in their words or an extra layer of emotion behind their actions. Your guardian angels wanted you to know. They feel as though you can see right through them, and it's driving them crazy because they've never felt this vulnerable with anyone before. The angels say, being around you has shaken them in ways they didn't expect. You've opened a door into their heart that they've kept tightly shut for a long time. Imagine the weight they've been carrying for years, layers of self-protection and carefully constructed defenses, all designed to keep people at a safe distance. Yet, with you, those walls seem to crumble effortlessly. Have you ever wondered why? What is it about your presence that makes them feel safe enough to drop their guard? Whatever it is, it has left them feeling exposed in a way they've never experienced before. They're not used to being this seen, and while it scares them, they're also deeply drawn to you because of it. They're conflicted. Part of them wants to pull away, retreat to the safety of their emotional fortress. But the other part, it's captivated by the connection you share. Have you noticed how they sometimes hesitate as if they're standing at the edge of something life-changing? It's because they are. This isn't just an ordinary bond. It's something deeper, something that calls to the very core of who they are. They're beginning to realize that being truly seen by someone isn't as terrifying as they once thought. It's freeing. The connection between the two of you is growing stronger each day, and they're finding it harder to hide just how much you affect them. There's a subtle shift in the air every time you're together. It's as though the space between you is charged with something unspoken, a silent energy that neither of you can deny. And as much as they try to keep their feelings under wraps, it's becoming increasingly obvious that their emotions are bubbling just beneath the surface. You may have noticed the way they look at you, their gaze lingering just a little longer, their words carefully chosen, as if they're trying to express something they aren't quite ready to say out loud. I repeat, they feel as though you can see right through them, and it's driving them crazy because they've never felt this vulnerable with anyone before. Whether you're in the early stages of a new relationship or standing on the edge of something deeper, this person's heart is full of emotions they haven't fully figured out yet. Their feelings are a whirlwind, a mix of excitement and fear, hope and uncertainty. They've never been in this position before, on the verge of opening themselves up completely to someone else. Can you imagine what it's like for them? To have their heart racing every time they think of you, yet still feel the pull of those old protective habits. It's a balancing act, one between wanting to fully embrace what they feel for you and their instinct to shield themselves from the potential of being hurt. Have you noticed their moments of hesitation? Those brief pauses, as if they're weighing whether to take the leap or hold back just a little longer. They've built walls around themselves for years, shielding parts of themselves from everyone around them. Those walls served them for so long, protecting them from pain and rejection. But now, those very barriers are the things keeping them from what they truly desire, a connection with you. Slowly, they're beginning to realize that the risk of being seen is worth it, and that opening up to you isn't as scary as they thought. Are you ready for this? Ready for the depth of emotion that's on the horizon? Because what they're offering, whether they realize it yet or not, is something real, something profound. But with you, it's different. You have this incredible ability to see beyond their surface, to gently unravel their layers without even trying. They're not used to this level of intimacy, and it's catching them off guard. There's a part of them that wants to retreat, to go back to the way things were, simple, controlled, predictable. But they can't seem to do that anymore. Not with you. Have you ever noticed how they look at you when they think you're not paying attention? That fleeting moment when their eyes linger a little longer, filled with emotions they haven't yet put into words. It's as if they're silently asking themselves whether they're ready for this closeness, this level of vulnerability. And yet, they keep coming back, drawn to you, unable to resist the connection that grows stronger with every shared moment. They've never felt this vulnerable with anyone before, and that can be unsettling. Vulnerability isn't easy. It requires courage to stand before someone with your heart exposed, hoping they'll understand you without judgment. And that's exactly what they're doing with you, even if they haven't consciously realized it yet. It's almost as if you've unlocked something inside them, leaving them wondering how you see what no one else does. This level of emotional intimacy is rare, something many people never experience. Yet here they are, standing at the precipice of it with you. Have you ever wondered what it's like for them? To feel both excitement and fear in equal measure. They're starting to realize that you see not just their strengths, but also their vulnerabilities, their fears, their hopes, everything they've tried to protect. And instead of running, they're finding themselves wanting to share more with you, trusting that maybe, just maybe, you won't turn away. Maybe this is the connection they've been waiting for all along. They don't fully understand why they can't hide from you, but they can't deny how powerful it is. This vulnerability is new territory for them. Though it might be uncomfortable, it's also a sign of how meaningful this connection is. Being seen, truly seen, for who they are can feel intimidating, but it also opens the door to something beautiful. It shows they trust you, that they feel safe enough to let their guard down, even if they didn't expect to. They may not have told you directly, but your presence makes them excited that someone finally gets them, but also afraid of being so emotionally exposed. Your ability to look right into their heart makes them feel both alive and vulnerable, two things they may not have experienced together in a long time. As your bond deepens, the angels want you to know that this vulnerability is a gift. This person has never let anyone in this deeply before, and though it's new and uncertain, their feelings for you grow stronger by the day. Soon you'll both realize just how special this connection really is. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, I lift them up to you, knowing their heart is burdened by the weight of vulnerability. They have never felt this exposed, yet you've given them the strength to face it. Surround them with peace as they navigate these emotions, and guide them in their trust, allowing them to embrace the connection before them without fear. Amen. So keep nurturing this bond, and watch as it blossoms into something neither of you could have anticipated. Type 499 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone that you haven't met. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?